Welcome to the Pretty Feet Club podcast, your guide to mastering the art of selling feet content on FeetFinder.
Oh, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Amber Sky, and welcome to the Pretty Feet Club podcast. So I don't know if you've been here before. If you haven't, then you're in for a wild ride of lots of fun talking about feet facts, and lots of games, and also information on how to make your feet profile pop at feetfinder.com. So if you've not been to FeetFinder before, then go and check it out. It is the number one place to sell and buy feet content. It's safe, it's secure, but it's also a community. It's a place for us to all talk about and share our feet love. As a sexuality educator, I'm somebody who feels that it's really, really, really important for us to find community, for us to find other people who share the same ideas and the same attractions. And Feet Finder is one of those places. So if you're into feet fetish, if you're into foot worship, if you're into BDSM, if you're into the artistry of the foot, then this is the place for you. And the Pretty Feet Club podcast is what we do here. So I have two beautiful guests who've joined me today, Stephanie and Olivier. Hey, people, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Feeling pretty good.
Good. So Stephanie and Olivier, we've spent a little time together before in the past, and they have had a journey on feetfinder.com, and they're creators of feet content. And also, Olivier, are you a buyer of feet content too, or only a creator?
So when I started out, I was just into the creation and selling of my content, but I've really been getting into finding other content creators, scrolling through their feet pics, taking inspiration, but using the platform to get to know some other creators and some tips and tricks and incorporate that into what I'm putting out. So
okay, so the answer is you're fluid.
Yeah.
This is Lou. Everybody, this is Lou, and I
Hi,
work
Lou.
with her. She came over to say hi. Hi, everybody. Look at my paw. Oh, too. Look at my paw. Oh, hi. Oh. She's like, get me off of your lap right now. All right.
So cute.
I love you. She's my first baby. So no, I love that. I think that a lot of people find that once they start creating content at feetfinder.com and they start that dialogue, that whether you're interested in feet or you're just interested in making a little extra money, it's something that like becomes a fluid thing, and it's something to explore. So yay, I'm so happy that we have your perspective to dig into. Stephanie, when we first connected, you were a newbie, and then you started getting a little bit of traffic, you started getting a little bit of like content creation requests from users. Where are you at in your journey with feetfinder.com?
Well, I'm still taking requests for, the custom content. But yeah, I've just been sifting through all of them. The other day I had someone request me walking through the grass. So that was nice. I had a little grounding meditative experience with it. So yeah, it's just been flourishing, and I'm getting to know, like Olivia, I've been getting to know other content creators and just networking with them and creating a community within FeetFinder. So yeah.
So I'm gonna piggyback on something you just said, because it's something that came up recently. So, okay, first of all, I just want to say I'm not into all the like bro podcasts that are out there. I actually don't love Joe Rogan, but
I don't know who keeps him in business, but
Spotify keeps him in business. he had a guest on that, and I'm interested in his nutritional guests. And so, like, my husband and I were listening to somebody who was talking about grounding and talking about alkalizing your body, and there's all of these expensive mats that are out there that are like PFM mats that you can lay on. I don't know if you guys are young, so you don't know. Like, all of us old people are like, how can we beat the clock? How can we keep ticking and going hard? There's these mats that you can buy that basically alkalize your body. And alkalization takes away inflammation. And so, one of the things that he was saying is that, sure, those work, but if you can't afford them, one of the best things you can do for yourself is earthing. And that's walking barefoot in the earth. Even if you live in New York City or wherever you live, finding a place that you can put your feet on the naked earth for 8 minutes a day is going to give you vibes that most people don't get. I mean, just think about the regular person who is in front of a computer or sedentary, sitting, doing their work daily. They may work out hard, but only for like what, an hour and a half? And then you're doing what again? You're sitting in a car, or you're wherever you are in a chair, unless you're in New York and you're walking all the time.
Right.
So I feel like that's such a great thing for people to think about. Also, you could get worms in your feet if you're in a place that you shouldn't be. So, like, maybe don't walk where a bunch of dogs have been. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But
Well, actually, I follow someone who makes these sandals that they have like grass in them. So yeah, like I don't know if it's like, obviously it's fake grass, or no, it's like some sort of moss. It's like moss. Yeah, so it's like actual like greenery that you're stepping on, and it's like, I don't know how it works, but I see them all the time. They're always selling them, and I'm like, I want them so bad. And they're only like $75. They're like a good investment. Like, it's not a bad, huge investment, but you know.
but Stephanie, I feel like you could sell product for them at feetfinder.com.
Yes. You just like reminded me. I'm like, I need to get those.
Because that's what it's about. It's like, that's so feet. It's all about your feet.
Right. And people love a good shoe angle, a new good shoe. So and that's an interesting, rare shoe. Like, oh my God, you just
I
gave me
wish
yeah. Thank you.
that's also like killing two birds with one stone, getting all the energy you need from the earth, being connected, feet on the ground, but also getting that content though.
Right.
Content.
Oh my
That's
God, I love
what
it.
I'm
That's why I love our little meetings, because we just like, helping each other out.
I mean, I haven't belonged to a club since I was in middle school. And so I like being part of the Pretty Feet Club podcast because this is, look, we're throwing some knowledge around. People get on it. Get your moss shoes together.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. The fall back up that on Instagram. So if you guys want to get into the sea moss shoe.
There is, like, so I love big characters online, and there is a woman on YouTube named Moss and Annie. And if you've never looked her up, I highly recommend. This is like, I'm not getting paid to do this. Highly recommend, go look up Moss and Annie. Moss and Annie makes like moss. She cultivates moss, but she tells you how to do it, but she's real Southern. So she'll be like, so what you're going to do today is you're going to take the spores and you're going to put them down on the ground, and then you're going to put the water over them, and then you're going to walk. You're going to walk on it. You're just going to walk on it just a little bit. You're going to walk on it. You're going to walk side.
I love stuff like that.
It's the best thing that ever existed. I mean, we need more content like that in the world. If she found Foot Finder, I actually think that she would be. She is already a star to me. She may be. I don't know how many viewers she has, but Moss and Annie, go check her out, everyone.
Wow.
Actually, and I'm probably gonna take some tips from her too.
Yeah.
From Moss and Annie. Moss and Annie has seen some things. So Stephanie, I especially want to key into you and what your experience has been since we've had a little bit of history together. So what's been going on with you? Because I know that you have been receiving a lot of content, custom requests. How has that accelerated from you? How has it been amplified? Tell me a little bit about what's going on there.
Well, I made my first big bag. I'm gonna show you my little bank account. Hold on.
Wait, you're what did you make?
Oh, some money. I've made my first substantial amount, and I'm like, I'm so excited. But hold on, now my thing isn't refreshing.
She said big bag, which is New York slang for a whole lot of money.
Okay,
a whole lot of money.
But I'm too young. I'm too young. I'm
Yes,
too old.
Exactly. You had it right. You're too young to know about this.
So she got a big bag.
We got a big old bag.
Bag of money.
You ready to see?
Show us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Girl.
Oh my gosh, almost $500.
I know. Just in time for Christmas.
So let's talk about this for just a second. I feel like I'm one of those people at the bar who's like, let's not talk about money, politics, or religion, but let's talk about money.
I mean, isn't that why we're all here? Like at the end of the day, we're not just doing this for charity. I mean, we could, but at the end of the day, we all need to pay the bills.
No, we are doing this for money, but also community. But no, the money is really important. Look, cash is king. That's my dad always used to say that. Cash is king. And it is. So as far as the way you've been able to actually get income, because there's a lot of skeptics out there. There's a lot of people who are like, okay, whatever, I'm discounting this completely. I also don't feel safe like giving any bank account information, even for other people to upload it to my bank account. But the thing is it's legit. I mean, right. Feetfinder.com has MasterCard and Visa behind them to be like, hey, we're going to support you because you are a legit company. It's all user verified. So when you get money put in your bank account, is it pretty easy for you to access and to transfer it to like the way that the ethers work?
Yeah, it's super fast, super easy. Yeah, it goes right into my bank account, and I don't have to worry about it too much. I don't have to wait too long either, which is really nice. So, yeah.
That's cool, man. Olivier, so we also met you young in your journey with feetfinder.com. What has been shaking with you? How has it been amplifying? Has it been a positive experience for you?
Yeah, man, it's been a journey. I feel like I've come a long way. When we first met, I was brand new to the platform. I was still getting to know how it worked, but things had really popped off for me pretty quickly. I think it was the day after I set up the account for the first time. I woke up to 3 new messages from these men who wanted to buy photos of my feet, and I felt so honored. And now I just have this small community of people who are wanting to buy content from me consistently. And not only are there people wanting to buy the content from me, but also content creators who I'm in communications with. It's kind of like, I'll buy your feet pics if you buy my feet pics, and then we'll trade little tips and tricks on like what we're doing and how we keep ourselves motivated and how safe we feel on the site. We kind of like give each other support in that way, and we all feel like well, I can speak for myself in saying that I like the platform so much because I feel like I have a lot of control and a lot of power over my content and my presence on the site. So I feel super safe using it, and I don't know, I've been having a great time. I've just been having fun expressing myself and my feet.
I agree.
So, I mean, as far as that's what I'm hearing more and more from everybody that I've been talking to is that the community feeling of it, and that they're making true connections with people. And that doesn't mean like love or sex connections. It means like these are people that are becoming sort of a cohort or like a community of people that are giving suggestions to each other about how to make this world work.
Yeah.
Within that, though, you also have love letters from people that have foot fetish, vibes to them, and that's something that Foot Finder supports and should support. There are a lot of people who are there because they are sexually interested in checking out feet, and it's something that turns them on. So this is a question I'm going to just throw out to both of you. How do you feel about that? And where do you sort of like draw your boundaries? How does it feel to interact in that way? Is there a turn on to that because it is so safe, because it's not about like meeting people in person. It's like it's transactional, really. It's about like, you want this, I can give you this. I enjoy the sensual experience of creating this, but we never have to interact. Just like, tell me a little bit about that for you.
I get quite fascinated and intrigued by people's interests. As a very sex positive person and a background in sex education, I'm always very open to people's kinks and new expression of their sexual beings. So I love exploring the psyche in people and what intrigues them, what excites them sexually. I can speak for myself when I say I get a lot of down low, discreet, straight men wanting to peruse my account and asking for photos. It gives them like a safe space to explore those parts of themselves that they don't get to openly. And I just think there's something special about that, having the opportunity to give these people a space that feels good enough for them to explore those parts of themselves.
I think that's really beautiful, man. I think it's like, I think a lot of people don't understand that there are judgment free zones and judgment free communities that people can explore how they feel without exacting any kind of action that changes their realities. And I think it's important for people to have those outlets. And, saying like, meeting somebody who is on the DL about their sex or sexuality, it's one thing if it's in a situation where you feel like, oh shit, this may not be positive for my experience or for their experience. But online and also in this forum, I feel like it's a really safe place to explore those ideas and those things before any major changes happen in their lives. And in a way, it's providing a service, and I think it's really cool to be open to that. As somebody who is you're interested in feet, and it's something that like you feel really confident with in your own life, do you feel like there is a element of anonymity with Feet Finder, that people can come there and feel safe talking about what their desires are without being judged?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because you have the opportunity to create a platform for yourself that represents anything you want it to represent. And it doesn't have to be face forward. There doesn't have to be an exchange of any sort of personal information. So I think it does give people an opportunity to get a little vulnerable, to get a little honest with themselves about what they're interested in. And that, I think, is what intrigues me the most. As soon as people allow themselves to open up some deeper internal truths about themselves, I always find that the most fascinating.
That's beautiful, man. I really believe that that's the work that I look to do. I as a sexuality educator, that's the thing that I feel like is most important to me, is trying to align people with finding forums and finding empowerment in what their desires are without hurting other people, and with consensual understanding of what is going to be a satisfying relationship or connection. And Feet Finder is one of those places that gives a forum for that. So it's really, really cool that you're able to interact with people in that way, and that you're so curious about it. I mean, so much of, I know that we're all artists here in one way or another. And I think artistry, the biggest tenet of artistry is curiosity, and trying to find, like, why is it people are interested in feet? Why is it people are interested in me? Why is it people are interested in whatever kind of art they're interested in? And that gives us an opportunity to connect with each other. So I think that's really, really cool. So Stephanie, anything you want to add to that before we move on to our game? We have a game here at the Pretty Feet Club.
No, I'm excited for the game. Olivier hit the nail on the head. I can pretty much agree with everything. It's nice to have the community, grow the community with other creators, and I'm definitely finding it intriguing to see like what people do like and what I'm willing to do. So far I haven't had any like, out of pocket, like I said, content requests, and it's just been really fun to give these people what they want. It's like, I don't know, I like making people happy, so like that making them happy makes me happy, plus you make a couple dollars doing it, so it's nice.
That's something we need to echo here, because I feel like we're getting deep. And when we get deep, it's like, yeah, Feet Finder is going to change your life. And so let's bring it back to reality. Anyone who is out there who is interested in going to feetfinder.com and setting up an account, it's fun. It's light. It's something that's going to make you a little extra money if you work at it, and if you try to find ways that are going to entertain and intrigue and entice clients, because that's what it is. We're all our own businesses. We are all our own brands. That's something that really stuck with me. A long time ago, I had a mentor that was like, if you treat yourself as your own brand and you go about your life thinking about like, how are people consuming you, which is really hard to think about, but it's true.
Yeah.
Then you may present yourself differently. And at Feet Finder, you have the opportunity to put your best foot forward and to work on however you want your content to be received into the world. So I encourage anyone who's interested in doing that to go to feetfinder.com and set up a little spot for themselves, and check out Stephanie's site and Olivier's site and my site, because we got some fun content out there. We would like for you to see our stuff. I want to see your stuff. Show me your
Hey,
stuff.
buy my feet pics. I'll buy your feet pics.
Yes, let's be
That's
friends.
what she said.
Seriously. Actual toes at feetfinder.com for me.
I'm sure that they're gonna in post put up a little thing. Olivier, do you know what your handle is?
Yes. Right now it's
This is my handle.
Ollie Oxenfree, but the O's are zeros.
Ollie Oxenfree. That's hilarious.
So cute.
I love it. Okay, you guys. So this is the way the game is gonna go. This is going to show if you spend enough time at feetfinder.com, because we're going to talk about creators at Feetfinder. And I'm going to show you pictures, and you're going to have to decide. I'm going to give you multiple choice. I'm going to say, whose pictures are these? And I will mention 3 different content creators, and you're going to have to guess them. The winner, whoever guesses the most, there's only 3. So you guys have 3 chances. Okay. Whoever guesses the most gets a $50 credit to their account. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes.
I hope I'm like, my memory is not so great, but go ahead.
All right, first question. Who is the picture of these feet? A. Sensuana, B. Nera Luna, or C. Desert Dawn 92?
Her.
Stephanie, what is the answer?
Sensuana. Wait, how do I say it?
Sensuana was her name, but So, Olivier, you get an opportunity to answer. Was it Sensuana, Nera Luna 666, or Desert Dawn 92?
I'm going to go Nera Luna 666.
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh, wow.
Olivier wins the race.
What can I say?
So, Nera Luna, that's who won. Nera Luna 666. Way to go. Way to go, kid. All right, next picture. Are you ready?
Oh,
Whose feet are these?
Okay.
Desert Dawn 92, A. Fun Footsie 78, Queen Myra. Whose feet are these?
bling, bling,
Her.
bling.
Oh, I heard Olivier first.
Okay, I'm going to guess Desert Dawn because of the redness on the feet. It's giving red sand desert vibes.
Ding, ding, ding! That is correct. It was Desert Dawn.
Oh my
You
goodness.
are so
Okay.
good at this.
Olivier has two. Okay. Whose feet are these? Latina feet 847, natural feet 86, or Aussie feet 123?
Her.
Stephanie.
Is it B?
Ding, ding, ding! You
Yay!
are but it wasn't enough to win the round, so Olivier, you get a $50 credit to your Feet Finder account. Way to go, my friend.
Ooh.
And for those of you who are lost, you need to go to feetfinder.com and see all of the beautiful feet that are out there. Look at these feet. Look at these feet. Look at them. Look at this content.
I love this.
Ooh, yeah.
It's just like a celebration of feet. I feel like the feet are the part of the body that go unnoticed or ignored, almost shamed.
Especially since we're going into the cold weather season, we're all covering ourselves up, and it makes it more attractive. Anything that you can't see and that you can't have, you want more of. So you can have more of it at feetfinder.com. Go and check out Olivier and Stephanie's profiles, and you can check out mine as well, Pinky Amber at feetfinder.com. And you guys, it's a safe and easy way for you to sell and buy your feet content, but it's also a place for you to connect with community and find other people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in. So allow yourself to let go of some of the preconceived notions, open yourself up. I love what Stephanie and Olivier had to say today as far as just like staying open and being positive and trying to create a dialogue. So if you're somebody who wants to create content or buy content, feetfinder.com is the place for you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Amber. I hope you have a wonderful day and a very pleasurable night. Stephanie, Olivier, have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the Pretty Feet Club podcast. Subscribe, click that button, leave some comments down below, and we'll see you on the next round.
Yeah. Bye.